Hello everybody, here's the My Night, and welcome to my Darkest Dungeon playthrough. As anybody who knows Darkest Dungeon can see, I am currently doing a Legend Dungeon, or Champion Dungeon. I'm kind of starting in the middle of it because I started this one ages ago and I thought, hey, why not record it? Because I'm running a relatively wacky team. Also, I have gone with a strategy that some might feel is stupid. I have foregone all camping ability in favor of something like this. A 30% damage buff for the entire dungeon. Because reasons. Yoink! Also be advised, I do color commentary for no reason other than my own enjoyment. Because I love doing it. Okay, occultist witch. Die in a fire. Because I hate you. Not you viewers, just the witch. I honestly, just hate cultists because I've had a lot of runs tanked because cultists start stressing out your people. Thankfully I have a jester with me who's going to make sure that doesn't happen. Ouch, 42 damage, that was really painful. Yay, she missed. Ouch. Also, I'm sorry if I'm a little slow and unresponsive. I have not done this in ages, and I'm slightly overwhelmed with being back again after 2 years of absence. But I decided, why not do it? It's been a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun back then, it's a lot of fun now. Let's see how this works out. Yay, more death. Surprises. Surprises are the best. Okay. Mark this guy. Good. Lower protection. Speed, accuracy, and crit. I love the gesture buff. It's the best, especially if you have a leper with you. Because those usually are not particularly accurate. Also, my sincerest disdain for these guys because of that. Because they keep diseasing your goddamn party. Also, my apologies for swearing. It is something I do frequently, and just because it is how it is who I am and what I do. My sincerest apologies to anybody who is potentially offended by strong language, swearing, and negativity. Not negativity as such. And death to the cultist, or not. But close enough. At least a load of death to scratching. No stuns. Big money, no whammies. Beautiful. My apologies for drowning people in sounds. Yeah, party. Into the face. Damn, it's not dead. Please don't stun my Vestal. I need her. Exactly. Oh, also, if you're wondering who that is my lovely partner, giving me helpful tips during the run and giving you, the viewer, some very interesting facts. That is actually usually the reason why I dump logs on the long runs, because I can keep buffs like the 30 damage buff from liquor barrels. Also, a reason I'm not picking up any of these boxes is because I simply do not need them. I have completely upgraded my entire hamlet, and as such I am no longer in need of heirlooms. Room battle. Well, that's not good. Please miss. Please no disease. Good. Please no disease. I like that. I should have used torches. Ouch. That's painful. Smack it. Please not. I would have liked to kill that. I can't do anything else. Backwards. munch to your face. That's fun. No blight, that's good. No diseases either. Please no disease. I do not like these against lepers because lepers have a ridiculously low disease resist, but they have a relatively low disease resist, which can be a problem. Go back. That's fine. Lower the dodge further. That's fine. He's not. He doesn't need it right now anyway. There's that one. And I can smack you. Will, however, mark that guy. Alright. Lower the dodge. Damn it. I missed. At least I get some torture. Double kill. That was mean. Ouch. And heal up the water. I usually tend to keep one
devastating blow.
One enemy alive at the end of the battle to stress heal and heal up the party. Because healing and stress healing is very important. And more heals. Beautiful. Alright, stress heal her. And then kill the meat hooker. Alright. 13 to 20. Gold! Torches!
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Indeed, though it's in fact there's a very useful strategy is because if you need, it's generally good to just keep healing. Do I use a key? No, I do not use a key. I have a secret somewhere that I still haven't found. There it is. Hello, secret room. Who has negative course I can burn? Oh yeah, I remember. Nobody. So let's just keep moving. That is a ghoul, and I hate ghouls. Vengeance. Though, honestly, I generally hate these guys more because they tend to lower healing and make my life a living hell. Therefore, smack! Mark that guy. Could probably have smacked him. But I'm going to not use the uppercut. Please just don't do the debuff. Good. I can deal with it. Alright, and he's dead. Just by design. One. Heal. And now it's the ghoul's turn. Or not. Oh no, he's still. No, I'm not going to stress heal. Skulltoss. Ouch. I sincerely dislike ghouls, mainly because of the fact that they can hit everywhere, and the Skulltoss is generally an incredibly dangerous affair because of the high stress and damage that it does. Thankfully, I have very good Vestal. Alright, heal him up. Please rend my leper. Indeed. So, generally, there's a reason why I either only bring one key, or like a bunch of keys. If you get enough curios where you require keys, they're usually very useful. But if you have a long run, they all have a 100% chance to have a secret room in a corridor somewhere. Therefore, they are particularly useful because they give you 3 items that stack up to a total 7,500 gold, worth, which is generally enough to get you out of the red. As in, meaning with them you make up for your supplies. Also, madmen. One of my least favorite mobs in the entire game. No diseases, please. Good. Disease would have always popped first. An accusation on my jester. This is another problem with the thing I did. Whenever you encounter a madman, that is a problem because their debuff lasts until camping. And because I don't camp, they last the entire run. 10% stress damage increase is not that bad on it because I have a jester, which reduces stress damage by 20% anyway whenever it uses its stress heal, so I'm probably going to stress heal it later. And damn it. I could technically leave the madman, but right now that is a horrible idea. I'm going to kill the fever. Yeah. So a 62 crit is generally enough to one-shot literally every enemy in the game. Wait. What? Why did he accuse my guy again? Whatever. Uppercut to the face, please get stunned. Beautiful. Okay, let's start stress healing people. Very important. Butcher cut, please, no debuff. Ouch.
Unbalanced.
Oh, that's gonna be a problem. At least, oh yes, finish him. And goodbye, madman.
The fiend falls.
50.
A red hope blossoms.
That would be enough to kill 2 madmen, if you could spread it over 2 enemies. Sadly, you cannot. This is generally a very sad occurrence. And smack the swine. Smack the swine person. Okay, could you stop focusing my bounty hunter? I need him. Ah, yes. Something I usually forget about madmen is this. Music boxes. Every madman has a 25% chance to spawn a trinket. And of that trinket, there is 3, each of which has a equal chance to be chosen. In total, there's a 4% chance for a madman to drop a box. I, as of right now, have never seen a second box of the same variety drop, so I don't know if it's even possible for 2 boxes of the same kind to drop. Potentially it could be, but I have not ever seen that.
Be wary.
I will get rid of the food for the gold.
Pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Got enough food to last me till the end of the dungeon regardless. I should. Alright, there's one room up there. Damn it, it's a curio. Alright, that is a sack. Area box. Yes, the crescendo box, the overture box, and the area box. I can show you them, all of them, after this run, because I have all, I currently have all of them. Is on my jester, who I'm also gonna have to move to the back because I need torch power from my Vestal. All right. Also, reason I'm leaving those 2 treasure things because I only have 1 key left. Trying to go for any more would currently not help anyone. I would rather stun him. High stun chance. Ooh, and he got moved back. Perfect. Even though usually that is not a good thing because I have this. It's a move skill chance. I actually want him to be moved back so I can potentially smack the tiny little shit that is currently bombarding my entire team with possibly disease-inducing death. And death. To it. That was nice. Alright. Nope, keep going. Also, well, adversely, you generally do not leave stress dealers alive. It is possibly, if you can, a good idea to leave just the Swine Thunderer alive, for the simple reason that its stress damage is actually very, very low. Also, that buff stacking is because this debuffed him, but he still has the Madman debuff. So even if it does look like he doesn't, he does. He still has 10% increased stress damage until camp. Also, if you choose not to listen to my advice, good on you, because I am potentially a horrible giver of advice. Alright, and I can start stress healing my party. Yes, I am slightly, if not entirely, insane. However, my particular opinion is actually the same as my beautiful partner's. I have seen very little use of the actual area box, which is literally just a stress reducer. Granted, it's one of the best stress reduction items in the entire game because it's literally just 25% lowered stress damage on the character carrying it. However, it is also only that. And with the Jester, you don't really need it because the moment the Jester stress heals one of your companions, it loses all of its meaning because it's literally just a little bit less powerful than the Jester. Also, best item that I love for the Jester is the Bright Tambourine, which has helped me a lot. Also, this is the Overture box. I use it on my Jester because it gives him health, it gives him dodge, it gives him everything he needs, and he doesn't really do like damage, so he doesn't require the accuracy regardless of what he does. That is my brother. I will have to finish this quickly. Also, good tip. Never do the secret room the moment you find it. Always try and get back to it. Before you finish a dungeon. Never do it at the moment you find it, because it is 3 non-stackable items, which means they're going to take up a lot of space in your inventory. And since generally you want to keep your inventory free because of supply items, having those 3 items just sitting there is not a good idea. Even if they are, if they mean a lot of gold, they are not a good idea to be had. I also utterly adore the stun on the Bounty Hunter because it's one of those really high value based stuns. Could potentially stun him again. Like, if you see there the 139 base chance, that is generally the base chance of most skills, but the stun itself has a 164, and the reason for that is probably because it has a knockback. You're not going to be able to reliably use it to stun a frontline enemy and then hit it with finish him or the collect bounty. However, in this case, I'm going to smack it with Collect Bounty because Collect Bounty does higher damage against humans, and this is a humanoid
Singular strike.
enemy. Also, sorry for the random texture glitches. My computer has a problem with this game sometimes. I have had worse setups. Also, one of the worst setups you could possibly get in the Warrens, if you're running them purely for to try and get money, is a mixture of 2 hookers and 2 wretches. So 2 of the things that shoot vomit at you and 2 of the ones that use hook where it hurts. The reason for that is that those hookers will reduce disease resist, and the heavers will just pile diseases all over your party, and it's not going to be a good time regardless of what you're doing. Also, you can technically, if you so desire, completely ignore a swine tor, because it can potentially bug out, and if it's in the middle, it will use trot retreat, and if you then smack the front thing, it will use trot retreat again. And if you manage to keep it in the front for long enough, you will just be able to make it so that it doesn't do any damage until it goes into the front line. And once it goes into the front line, you can easily kill it. Also, this is not going to be an accurate representation, but as you saw on my bounty hunter, the Thunderer only does like 6 stress damage in one go over the entire party. While that normally ramps up really quickly, it's not particularly dangerous as such. Also, this is not particularly going as I had hoped. I had hoped the swine tor wouldn't move so fast. Yeah. I'm ouch. Yeah, those swine things with the hooks are horrible. They, like, if you have too many of them, they will horribly murder you, regardless of what you do. Also, the only reason why you probably shouldn't leave one of these alive is because of what you just saw happening to my leper, which is tanking a hit to the face of 23, and it's on 1 health, which means probably next turn I can kill it with just running a illumination on his face. This, it doesn't do any damage, it just kind of hits you for nothing, for some reason. I never quite understood that. Slayer. Whichever moves first is gonna kill it. These are gonna be my leper or my vestal. In this case, it was my vestal. I'm gonna heal with my leper because he's gonna, like, there might potentially be a collector running around. And a collector is one of the most horrible things you can possibly encounter with a damaged party. Not fun. It's one of the things that has turned into a mantra in this game, like, please don't be a collector whenever there's one of these battles in the corridors, because usually a collector is only in a corridor. And only when your inventory is about over 60% full, so technically if you have your inventory full up to here, no collectors will spawn in any kind of regular battle, but if you have anything beyond that point, you might be visited by a mini-boss that will keep summoning tiny enemies, and that will bleed you, that will heal each other, and one that can potentially protect the mini-boss itself. There's a lot of mechanics that I can't properly explain right now if I'm not fighting it, but you can keep it to the fact that it's not nice. It's one of the worst things you could possibly encounter.
Victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Shovel. Bandages there. Also, the reason I'm taking out the food is because there will be more money left. And that is the end of this run. I'm gonna go and grab the secret room, And then that would be the end of this video, probably. After tax deductions and whatever. Oh wait, this game has no taxes. Also, what I always like to do before every run is this. Removing the torch because it increases loot gained. It will not only spawn 3 of these, but it sometimes will spawn like a gem, or in this case, the I think lowest reward I've ever gotten from just from one of these boxes, which is simply 100 gold. To get rid of the rest of my torches. Also, usually there's a nice little background sound whenever you decide to not have torchlight. And that is the end of this run.
Their confidence is shaken.
I hope it was fun to watch and watch me ramble on after my 2-year break from YouTube. I'm hoping to put up more videos as I get accustomed again to recording and everything. Ah yes, and that's also a reason why you should wait until the very end to go for a secret room, is because once you get into the secret room you can pick out literally any of the supply items you currently have, and then just pick whatever makes you the most money if you throw it out, like what I did with the food and the torches. The torches weren't particularly valuable, so I could throw them out, even though normally you would never ever throw out torches or food. That is the 2 things you should always keep if you're trying to figure out if you want to get rid of a supply item. You do not get rid of food or torches. Wise lessons. I once almost killed myself by getting rid of all of my torches, even though I did have a Crusader and a Vestal to try and keep my torchlight up whenever I fought something, but that wasn't nice. Anyway, that's it for this video. I thank you for watching. I hope you will continue watching. And my next video will probably be a boss run. So I hope you can tune in for that, and I will see you all next time in my next video. Thanks for watching, and I am out. Bye!